Senate are scheduled to return to Springfield tomorrow to debate Governor Pritzker's budget proposals.
And they'll talk about how to spend billions of dollars in federal COVID relief. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Mark Maxwell is live in Springfield now with more. Mark, the governor says he doesn't use that federal money to balance the budget.
But that's a curious claim, Jennifer, because Governor Pritzker and Illinois Democrats lobbied Congress hard to send that federal relief in the first place. So when we dug into the numbers over the last 3 years, we found that Illinois and the state finances benefited from stimulus money in several ways, not just from one direct payment.
No federal funds are in the budget that we have proposed for FY23. None.
Governor Pritzker predicted he'd get criticism like this after delivering his budget speech.
The Biden bucks are going to be gone at some point.
I know that the same tired old characters who are always so desperate to badmouth Illinois will falsely attribute our fiscal success to the Federal American Rescue Plan Act. As usual, they're wrong.
But Illinois did benefit from pandemic relief long before President Biden took office.
Just go to the website and see our transparency portal that we created.
The comptroller's website shows how Illinois spent $3.4 billion in CARES Act funds authorized under the Trump administration.
As long as they meet the requirements of that federal funding, then, they can use it for those type of things.
And budget numbers show just how much extra stimulus money flowed into Illinois indirectly.
Oh, state taxes, of course.
When stimulus checks and child tax credit payments started showing up, people spent more and companies made more.
Taxpayers did get direct federal stimulus payments into their own bank accounts, or they received them via a check. Those taxpayers did, in fact, instead of saving the money, they put it right back into the economy. Because they spent those dollars in the economy, that helps strengthen Illinois.
And with 700,000 more patients on Medicaid since COVID, the federal government is paying higher reimbursement rates, also alleviating one of Illinois' most costly expenses.
We've had a significant influx of state revenue.
That extra state revenue that goes from the federal government to pay for Medicaid bills, for example, creates extra breathing room. You might call it rollover minutes. Every time the state doesn't spend a dollar here, the governor's budget office can spend it on some other expense the next month. Also, if the feds hadn't kicked in that stimulus money or hadn't sent the state money at all, the state would be in much worse shape. So how do we rate that claim that Governor Pritzker says no federal funds were used in this state budget? By itself, it's not entirely true, not without that full and proper context that explains how the whole stimulus affected the entire state and the economy, which is also doing better. Reporting in Springfield, Mark Maxwell, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Mark, thank you.